Episode 7, the start of Season 2. We're moving the AtlasParts data from Excel into Power BI. Same numbers, new tool, bigger ambition. This is the bridge episode. Same data, new engine. Here's what we'll cover today in 4 parts. When Excel stops being enough. What Power BI actually is. The 3 engines that make it run. And a tour of the desktop window. By the end, you'll know what we're building toward across the next 6 episodes. Picture the CFO coming to you in the Monday meeting and asking 3 things. Can the regional vice presidents see this dashboard on their phones? Can we refresh nightly without anyone clicking buttons? Can we filter by region and have every chart on the page update at once? Each one is solvable in Excel. None is easy. All 3 together is the moment your workbook stops being the right tool. There are 3 thresholds where Excel stops being enough. First, the data is too big to live in a single workbook. AtlasParts has 4 million journal lines a year. Even fitting them, the recalc takes 10 seconds, and the file is 200 megabytes. Second, the audience is bigger than the authors. 12 regional vice presidents need the same dashboard, filtered to their region on a phone. Excel's sharing model was designed for a smaller world. And third, the refresh has to happen without you. The CFO needs the dashboard updated by 7 on Monday morning. You don't want to be the one clicking refresh at 6:30. If none of these are problems, stay in Excel. If even one is, Power BI was built for that gap. A Power BI file bundles 3 engines. First, Power Query, the same M language you used in Season 1, Episode 5. It loads data, shapes it, and lands it as tables in the model. The skill transfers 1 for 1. Second, VertiPack, the columnar in-memory database. It stores data column by column, compressed. 4 million rows can take 30 megabytes instead of 200. Queries return in milliseconds. And third, DAX, data analysis expressions. The formula language, measures that recalculate instantly across whatever filters the user applies. MLoads, VertiPack stores, DAX queries, and visuals render. Open Power BI desktop and you get 5 pieces on the screen, each doing one job. First, the ribbon at the top. Home, Insert, Modeling, View, like Office, but with Power BI specific commands like Get Data and New Measure. Second, the View Switcher rail on the left. 3 icons. Report, Data, Model. 3 lenses on the same file. Third, the report canvas in the middle. A blank page where you drag fields to build visuals. Pages stack like sheets in Excel. Fourth, the visualizations pane on the right. 16 visual types as a grid of icons. Click an icon to insert one, then drag fields onto its wells, x-axis, y-axis, and legend, to bind the data. And fifth, the data pane on the far right. A tree of every table, every column, every measure. Drag any of them onto a visual. Master those 5 pieces, and you can build any Power BI report. Five things change when you move from Excel to Power BI. Refresh becomes scheduled. Publish once, set a schedule, walk away. Sharing becomes link-based. No file goes out. Consumers see a live view. Filters become global. One slicer filters every chart on the page. Calculations become measures, defined once, correct under any filter context. And volume becomes a non-issue. 50 million rows in Power BI runs faster than 50,000 in Excel. Here's what's coming over the next 6 episodes. Episode 2, Power Query at Scale, Joining Files, Parameters, Error Handling. Episode 3, the STAR Schema for Finance, Fact, and Dimension Tables, and the relationships between them. Episode 4, DAX, Fundamentals, Measures, Calculate, Filter Context. Episode 5, Time Intelligence, Year-to-Date, Month-to-Date, Variance to Budget. And Episode 6, The Finance Dashboard End-to-End, the Season 2 finale. To recap, 3 takeaways. Power BI solves what Excel can't. Big data, big audiences, and scheduled refreshes. 3 engines under the hood: Power Query, Vertipoc, and DAX, each with one job. Same AtlasParts data, but now with a much bigger toolbox. Next episode, Power Query at Scale, joining all the AtlasParts source files into one model. Install Power BI Desktop before then. Link in the description.